Sacred Mornings, a spiritual guide to awakened aging after the age of 65. Begin each morning as a sacred practice to live 30 more peaceful and meaningful years, the sacred threshold of awakening. When the Buddha spoke of the precious human birth, he was not speaking merely of youth's vigor or middle age's accomplishments. He was speaking of the profound opportunity that exists in every moment of consciousness, an opportunity that deepens, like wine in a sacred vessel, as we cross the threshold of our 65th year. You who have arrived at this sacred juncture, this gentle turning of life's great wheel, are not diminishing. You are not fading like autumn leaves waiting to fall. You are entering the most profound season of your spiritual journey, a time when the accumulated wisdom of decades can finally bloom into the fullest expression of your awakened nature. The morning light that touches your face now carries a different quality than it did in your youth. It is softer, more knowing, filtered through the gossamer veil of experience. Each dawn is no longer just the beginning of another day. It is an invitation to practice the ancient art of living consciously, of walking the path of the awakened. Elder. In the Buddhist tradition, we speak of the preciousness of human life, but there is a particular preciousness that comes with the accumulation of years, of preciousness that cannot be earned through striving, but only through the gentle art of allowing. Your body, which has carried you faithfully through decades of joy and sorrow, triumph and loss, is now your most intimate teacher. Its whispers have replaced the shouts of youth, and in those whispers lies profound wisdom. The morning hours, those tender moments between sleep and full wakefulness, become sacred ground for the elder soul. Here, in the quiet spaces before the world awakens, you can cultivate practices that will carry you through 30 more years, not just of living, but of awakened living. Each morning becomes a small ceremony, a gentle ritual of return to yourself, to the eternal present moment that contains all of life's richness. This is not about adding years to your life, but about adding life to your years. It is about recognizing that aging is not a process of subtraction, but of distillation, distilling the essence of who you are into its purest form, like the master calligrapher whose brushstrokes become more economical and profound with age. Your daily practices can become increasingly refined, increasingly sacred. The Buddha taught that everything is impermanent, including our physical forms, but he also taught that within this impermanence lies the seed of liberation. When we stop fighting the natural changes of our bodies and instead learn to work with them, to honor them, to see them as teachers rather than obstacles, we discover a peace that transcends the temporary nature of flesh and bone. Your morning practice is not about returning to who you were in youth, it is about fully becoming who you are now, in this moment, in this body, at this stage of your sacred journey. It is about recognizing that every creak of your joints is a reminder of the countless steps you have taken. Every line on your face a testament to the countless expressions of love and concern you have shared. The first sacred act, mindful hydration. Consciousness gently stirs within you each morning. Before the mind begins its familiar dance of thoughts and concerns, there is a moment of pure potential. In this moment, you can choose to begin your day as a sacred practice, rather than a series of tasks to be completed. The first offering you make to your body temple is the gift of mindful hydration. In the wisdom traditions, water is recognized as the element of purification, of renewal, of life itself. When you prepare a cup of warm water with the juice of half a lemon, you are not simply addressing the body's needs, you are participating in an ancient ritual of reverence for the vessel that houses your spirit. Pause for a moment before you drink, hold the cup in both hands, feeling its warmth against your palms. This warmth is like the warmth of loving kindness that you can offer to yourself, a gentle embrace from the inside out. The steam that rises from the cup carries with it the essence of renewal, the promise that each day offers the opportunity to begin again, to approach life with fresh eyes and an open heart. As you bring the cup to your lips, offer a silent prayer of gratitude. Thank your body for its faithful service through the night, for the miracle of breath that continued without your conscious effort, for the heart that beat steadily in the darkness, for the dreams that visited you in sleep. This is not mere gratitude, it is recognition of the sacred partnership between your conscious self and the wisdom of your physical form. The warm lemon water is more than hydration. It is a gentle awakening for your digestive system, a kind offering to the internal organs that have served you faithfully for decades. The vitamin C from the lemon is like a small gift of vitality. But more importantly, the act of mindful preparation and consumption is a gift of presence to yourself. Feel the liquid as it travels down your throat, warming your chest, settling into your stomach. This is your body receiving nourishment, but it is also your spirit receiving the message that you are worth caring for, that this day is worth beginning with intention and love. In the Buddhist tradition, we speak of the body as a temple, but for the elder, the body becomes something even more precious. It becomes a wise teacher, a faithful companion, a sacred text written in the language of sensation and experience. Let each sip be a small meditation. Notice the tautness of the lemon, the warmth of the water, the way your body responds to this simple act of nourishment. This is mindfulness in its most practical form, not the grand meditation of the monastery, but the intimate meditation of daily life, the recognition that every moment contains the possibility of awakening. As you complete this first ritual, set an intention for the day, not a goal to be achieved or a task to be completed, but a quality of being you wish to cultivate. Perhaps it is patience, perhaps it is joy, perhaps it is the ability to see beauty in ordinary moments. Let this intention settle into your heart, like the warm water settles into your stomach, gently, naturally, without force. The second sacred act, movement in awareness. The morning body awakens slowly, like a flower opening to the sun. After hours of stillness, it asks not for vigorous exercise, but for gentle movement that honors its current state while inviting it back to full awareness. This is the time for what the masters call moving meditation, movement that is not about achieving, but about being present with what is. Stand quietly beside your bed or in a space where you can move freely. Feel your feet on the floor, the connection between your body and the earth that supports you. This connection is not merely physical, it is spiritual, a recognition that you are part of the great web of existence, supported by forces larger than yourself. Begin with simple movements that feel natural to your body. Perhaps it is a gentle swaying, like a tree in a soft breeze. Perhaps it is the slow rotation of your shoulders, releasing the tension of sleep. Perhaps it is the careful shifting of weight from one foot to the other. A dance as old as humanity itself. This is not exercise in the Western sense, it is a conversation with your body, a gentle inquiry into its current state, its needs, its wisdom. Move slowly enough that you can feel each muscle engaging, each joint participating in the dance of awakening. If something feels tight or uncomfortable, breathe into that space with compassion. If something feels strong and fluid, receive that gift with gratitude. Raise your arms slowly above your head, then lower them with the same deliberate care. This simple movement becomes a prayer, a greeting to the morning sky, an acknowledgement of your place in the vast cosmos. Your arms are not just moving through space, they are moving through the field of your awareness. And in that awareness, every movement becomes sacred. Turn your head gently from side to side, not to achieve some measure of flexibility, but to greet the morning light, to acknowledge the world that surrounds you. Feel your neck, which has supported the weight of your thoughts and dreams for decades, and offer it your gratitude. This is your body's wisdom in action, the accumulated knowledge of countless mornings, countless movements of being alive. Walk slowly around your room, or, if space permits, step outside to feel the earth beneath your feet. Each step is an act of pilgrimage, not to some distant holy site, but to the sanctuary of the present moment. Feel the shift of weight, the complex coordination of muscles and bones that allows you to move through space. This is not ordinary walking, this is walking meditation. Each step a prayer, each breath a blessing. As you move, notice where your body feels awake and where it still holds the softness of sleep. Do not judge these differences, they are simply information, messages from your body teacher about its current state. In the Buddhist tradition, we learn to work with things as they are, not as we wish them to be. Your morning body is perfect as it is, in this moment, ready to begin another day of faithful service. End your movement practice by standing still once more, feeling the energy you have awakened flowing through your body, like water through a stream. This energy is not separate from you, it is you, the life force that animates your being, the spark of consciousness that makes you uniquely yourself. The third sacred act, nourishment with gratitude. The morning meal for the elder is not merely fuel for the day ahead, it is a sacred offering to the temple of the body, an act of communion with the earth that provides, and a moment of mindful gratitude for the gift of taste, texture, and nourishment. Choose your morning nourishment with the care of a monk selecting flowers for the altar. Perhaps it is a piece of fruit, sweet with the essence of sunshine and rain. Perhaps it is a small bowl of warm grains, cooked slowly and with attention. Perhaps it is a cup of herbal tea, steeped with the patience that comes naturally to those who have learned the value of time. Whatever you choose, let it be simple, let it be wholesome, and let it be received with full presence. In the Buddhist tradition, we speak of the interconnectedness of all things, and nowhere is this more evident than in the act of eating. The apple you hold contains the rain that fell on distant orchards, the soil that nurtured its growth, the hands that picked it, the sun that sweetened it. To eat mindfully is to participate in this vast web of interdependence. Sit quietly with your chosen nourishment. Look at it with the eyes of a child seeing something wondrous for the first time. Notice its color, its shape, the way light plays across its surface. This is not just food, it is a gift from the earth, a small miracle of transformation, a bridge between the world of growing things and the world of your body. Before you take the first bite, pause to offer gratitude. Thank the earth for its generosity, the sun for its warmth, the rain for its gift of life. Thank the hands that planted, tended, and harvested. Thank your own body for its ability to transform this simple matter into energy, into life, into the continuation of your being. As you eat, do so slowly, with full attention. Let each bite be a small meditation. Notice the flavors as they unfold on your tongue, the textures as they change with chewing, the satisfaction as your body receives this gift of nourishment. This is not multitasking, this is presence, the kind of full attention that transforms the ordinary into the sacred. Feel the food as it travels through your body, carrying with it not just nutrients but the energy of the earth itself. Your digestive system, wise from decades of practice, knows exactly what to do with this offering. Trust in this wisdom, this miraculous process that has sustained you through all the years of your life. Eating mindfully is a practice of nahaming, of taking only what you need, of recognizing that every meal is a privilege, not a right. In a world where many go hungry, your morning nourishment becomes an act of profound gratitude, a recognition of the abundance that surrounds you. As you complete your meal, sit quietly for a moment, feeling the nourishment settling into your body. This is the feeling of being cared for, not by someone else, but by your own wise attention to your needs. This is self-compassion in its most practical form, the daily acts of care that accumulate over time into a life of dignity and presence. Place your hands on your stomach, feeling the gentle warmth of digestion beginning. This is your body's wisdom in action, the same wisdom that has carried you through decades of meals, of nourishment, of the simple miracle of staying alive. Offer a final word of gratitude to your body for its faithful service, its endless capacity to transform matter into energy, food into life. The fourth sacred act, honoring the body's wisdom. Your body, at 65 and beyond, is not a machine to be maintained, but a wise teacher to be honored. Each joint, each muscle, each bone carries within it the accumulated wisdom of decades of movement, of carrying you through the world, of adapting to the endless changes that life has brought. The morning ritual of gentle joint mobility is not about restoring youth, it is about honoring the present moment reality of your body, while inviting it to express its current capacity for movement and grace. This is a practice of deep listening, of respectful inquiry, of working with what is rather than lamenting what was. Begin by sitting comfortably, feeling the weight of your body supported by the earth. Place your hands on your knees and simply breathe, sending breath to every part of your body like a gentle internal massage. This breath is not just oxygen, it is awareness, presence, the life force that animates every cell. Slowly rotate your ankles, first one direction, then the other. These joints have carried you through countless miles of walking, through dance floors and hiking trails, through the simple act of standing and moving through the world. As you move them now, feel the small bones adjusting, the muscles awakening, the circulation beginning to flow more freely. This is not about achieving perfect circles or maximum range of motion. It is about listening to what your ankles have to tell you today. Perhaps they feel stiff from sleep, perhaps they feel eager to move, perhaps they feel somewhere in between. All of these are perfect. All of these are information from your body teacher about its current state. Gently rotate your shoulders, feeling the complex mechanism of ball and socket joints that allow your arms to move in so many directions. These shoulders have carried not just the weight of your arms, but the weight of your responsibilities, your cares, your efforts to reach out and embrace the world. As you move them now, breathe into any tension you feel, offering it your compassion rather than your resistance. Turn your head slowly from side to side, feeling the vertebrae of your neck adjusting to the movement. This neck has supported not just the physical weight of your head, but the weight of your thoughts, your worries, your endless mental activity. As you move it now, imagine releasing some of that weight, allowing your head to rest more lightly on your shoulders. Interlace your fingers and gently stretch your arms above your head, feeling the length of your spine, the expansion of your rib cage, the opening of your chest. This is not about touching the ceiling, it is about creating space within your body, allowing the accumulated compression of sleep and years to release gently. Naturally, move each finger individually, these miraculous instruments that have written letters, prepared meals, touched loved ones, created beauty in the world. Wiggle your toes, feeling the connection between your feet and the earth that supports you. These small movements are acts of gratitude, recognition of the countless ways your body has served you. As you complete these gentle movements, sit quietly and feel the energy flowing through your body. This is not the energy of youth, it is something deeper, more refined, the energy of a being who has learned to work with life rather than against it. This is the energy of wisdom, of acceptance, of the profound peace that comes from being fully present with what is. Your body is not failing you, it is teaching you. Every sensation, every limitation, every moment of stiffness or pain is information, a message from the wise teacher that is your physical form. Listen with compassion, respond with kindness, and trust in the deep intelligence that has kept you alive and functioning for all these years. The fifth sacred act, remembering as mental clarity. The morning mind, like the morning body, awakens slowly, emerging from the depths of sleep and dreams into the clarity of conscious awareness. For the elder, this transition becomes an opportunity for the most profound practice of all, the cultivation of presence, the art of remembering not just the facts of life, but the essence of who you are. Sit quietly in your favorite chair or on the edge of your bed, feeling the morning light as it touches your face. This light has traveled millions of miles to reach you, and in its journey, it carries the energy of the sun, the promise of another day, the gift of consciousness itself. Let this light remind you that you, too, are a traveler on a long journey, and that each moment of awareness is a small miracle. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths, feeling your mind settling like sediment in a clear pool. This is not about emptying your mind, it is about creating space within it, allowing thoughts to arise and pass away like clouds in the vast sky of awareness. You are not your thoughts, you are the sky in which they appear. Begin with a simple practice of remembrance. Recall your name, not just as a label, but as a sound that carries the essence of who you are. Feel the vibration of your name in your chest, the way it connects you to all the people who have spoken it with love throughout your life. This is not just a word, it is a key that unlocks the treasure house of your identity. Remember where you are, not just the physical location, but your place in the great web of existence. You are a unique point of consciousness in the vast universe, a perspective that has never existed before and will never exist again. Feel the preciousness of this moment, this particular configuration of awareness that is you. Recall what day it is, what season, what year. This is not just factual information, it is your connection to the flowing river of time, your participation in the great dance of change that the Buddha called impermanence. You are not separate from this flow, you are part of it, a wave in the ocean of existence. Think of 3 things you are grateful for in this moment. Perhaps it is the breath moving in and out of your body, the roof over your head, the people who love you. Perhaps it is something as simple as the taste of your morning water or the softness of your pillow. Gratitude is not just a pleasant emotion, it is a practice that connects you to the abundance that surrounds you, even in the midst of loss or difficulty. Recall someone you love, feeling the warmth of that connection in your heart. This love is not diminished by distance or time, it is a living presence within you, a light that continues to shine no matter what changes occur in your external circumstances. This is the love that never dies, the connection that transcends the temporary nature of physical form. Set an intention for the day, not as a goal to be achieved, but as a quality of being you wish to embody. Perhaps it is patience, perhaps it is joy, perhaps it is the ability to see the sacred in the ordinary. Let this intention rest lightly in your heart, like a seed planted in gentle soil. As you complete this practice of remembrance, open your eyes slowly, feeling the return of visual awareness. Notice how the world looks after these few minutes of inner attention. Perhaps colors seem more vivid, Perhaps light seems softer, perhaps the familiar appears somehow new. This is the gift of presence, the ability to see with fresh eyes, to experience even the most ordinary moments as sacred. Your mind, like your body, is a faithful teacher. It may not be as quick as it once was, but it is deeper, more seasoned, more capable of wisdom than ever before. Trust in its ability to serve you, to carry you through the day with grace and awareness, to be the instrument through which you experience the profound gift of being alive. The sacred journey forward, these 5 simple acts: mindful hydration, gentle movement, nourishing gratitude, honoring bodily wisdom, and remembering with clarity form the foundation of a morning practice that can transform not just your days, but your entire approach to the art of aging. They are not tasks to be completed, but invitations to presence, doorways into the sacred nature of ordinary life. Each morning that you engage in these practices, you are not just maintaining your body or mind, you are participating in the ancient human tradition of beginning each day with intention, with reverence, with the recognition that life itself is a sacred gift. You are joining the company of countless beings throughout history who have understood that the morning hours are not just preparation for the day ahead, but opportunities for spiritual practice, for connection with the divine, for the cultivation of wisdom and compassion. The Buddha taught that we are all walking each other home, and in your elder years, you have the opportunity to walk this path with particular grace and wisdom. Your morning practice becomes not just a personal ritual, but a gift to the world, demonstration of how to age with dignity, how to find meaning in simplicity, how to discover that the most profound truths are often found in the most ordinary moments. These practices will not stop the natural changes that come with aging, nor should they. They will, however, transform your relationship with those changes, helping you to see them not as defeats but as teachings, not as endings but as transformations. Your body will continue to change, but your spirit can grow ever more luminous, ever more present, ever more awake to the beauty and meaning that exist in every moment. The 30 years that may lie ahead of you are not a postscript to your life. They are a new chapter, perhaps the most important chapter in the ongoing story of your awakening. They are years in which you can practice the deepest teachings of the spiritual path: acceptance, compassion, presence, and the recognition that you are not separate from the vast web of existence, but an integral part of it. As you rise each morning and engage in these simple practices, you are not just caring for yourself, you are honoring the sacred nature of life itself. You are demonstrating that aging is not about decline but about refinement, not about loss but about distillation, not about ending but about fulfillment. Dear friend, beloved elder, sacred being you, who have journeyed so far and learned so much, may your mornings be filled with the gentle light of awareness. May your days unfold with the grace that comes from living in harmony with what is. May your years ahead be not just long, but deep, not just comfortable, but meaningful, not just peaceful, but profound. The path of awakened aging is not about returning to youth, it is about arriving fully at the present moment. In this body, at this stage of life, with all its gifts and challenges, it is about recognizing that you are not becoming less, but more yourself, more present, more awake to the miracle of being alive. Each morning is a new beginning, a fresh opportunity to practice the art of conscious living. Each day is a teacher, each moment a doorway into deeper understanding. You are not just aging, you are ripening, like fruit on a tree, becoming sweeter and more nourishing with each passing season. May you walk this path with joy, with wisdom, with the profound peace that comes from knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do, becoming exactly who you were always meant to be. The morning light that touches your face is the same light that has awakened beings for millennia, and in that light, you are home.